causes. The real disease are weak institutions, corruption, inequality, and exclusion. When leader clings to power, instead of building system, youth and jobs, where elites are careless, instability and become inevitable. And yes, Africa must lead its own peace initiatives. We cannot continue to wait for external mediators who often have their own interest in mediating peace between us. Let us learn to mediate peace in case such happens. And the AU Peace and Security Council, ECOWAS, SADC, and EAC must be empowered and funded by Africa themselves through our AU Peace Fund and national commitments. When we fix governance and create jobs, the guns or the missiles will fall silent. I believe we have to embrace peace. Let us turn our youthful energy away from the battlefields towards building fields of innovations, agriculture, and opportunity for the youth. And my third reflections is on the harnessing natural resources for growth and sustainability. Our continent holds 40% of global mineral reserves, yet capture less than 10% of our values. This is a paradox we must end. Africa must move from being the warehouse to the world of being its own workshop. Let us move from the warehouse to the workshop. We have to take it by ourselves now. The time has come for the value additions and industrialization for turning our raw materials into finished products at home. Let's look at Botswana, who was an exporter of rough diamonds, now earns 5% of their locally cutting and polishing, 5% of their GDP from the diamonds they have. And also in the Morocco phosphate industry or in the Nigeria cement industry, they have improved the local value creations, which multiplies prosperity and economic viability for their countries. Africa must stop exporting raw coal and start exporting finished value. Let's add value to our mineral reserves. We must also protect our environment, pursue a green industrialization powered by Africa, immense solar, hydro, and wind potentials. The future of energy is renewable, and the future of renewable is in Africa. Let's reflect on the breaking free from foreign aid to dependency. My fourth reflection is Africa must move from aid to trade, from dependency to dignity. For far too long, our budgets have been balanced by donors rather than our own productivity. Aid help us survive, but it will never help us thrive to prosperity. We must mobilize our own domestic resources, close tax leakages, and fight illicit financial flows that cost us $8 billion away every year, more than all foreign aid combined. We must invest in our people, not just in projects. Our diaspora also sends some $95 billion annually, more than all aid, and we must channel the power into diaspora bonds, innovations, funds, and infrastructural finances. Our prosperity will not come from donors' pockets, but from African hands and African mindsets. Let us empower our small, medium enterprises, our youth entrepreneurs, and our farmers, not just with microcredit, but with market access, digital infrastructure, and skill trainings. Because the African farmer, innovator, the traders prosper, and Africa also will prosper. When our farmers, our traders, our entrepreneurs prosper, I repeat, Africa will prosper. Let's look at the true sovereignty and self-determination of Africa. Is Africa independent? Is Africa a sovereign state for itself? Let's look at it. Some have 60 years or above. After independence, we must ask ourselves, are we truly independent? Let's ask ourselves, over 50, 60 or 70 years, are we truly independent? Of course, yes, political independence was achieved, but economic independence remained unfinished. They have achieved the political independence, but the economic situation of our people remain unfinished. We are still trapped in unequal trade, foreign currencies, and external debt conditionalities. When foreign are giving you their aid, example IMF or World Bank, they put their conditions to it, attached to it. If you agree, they give it to you. If you disagree, that's the end of the contract. So are we free? The true sovereignty means being able to make decisions in our own interest without fear or favor. That's the true sovereignty. That means investing in education. It teaches who are we, not just what we are not. It means nurturing a new generation of ethical, visionary, and Pan-African leaders. I quote, Africa cannot be free if its future is unemployed. Let us create a continent where every young person from Freetown to Addis Ababa, from Kigali to Johannesburg, from Accra to Conakry can dream, innovate, thrive without having to migrate for dignity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, the Africa we want is already within our reach. It is in our youth, in our women, in our entrepreneurs, innovators, and farmers. It is a spirit of Ubuntu which says, I am because we are. But this Africa will not donate to us. It must be designed by us, defended by us, and developed by us. Nobody will give it a prosperous Africa to us. We have to take it from ourselves. Let us commit as policy makers, as business leaders, and as citizens to speak with one voice on the global stage, build institutions stronger than individuals, process what we produce, fund our own peace, and progress believe that the dignity of Africa lies in the Africans' hands. It is an Africa that is peaceful, prosperous, and proud. An Africa that no longer begs but bargains. An Africa that no longer waits but works. An Africa that no longer blames but builds. The Africa we want will not come from speeches. It will come from services, sacrifice, and self-determination. It will not come from many speeches. We have to take the bold steps to change the Africa we want. May we rise together as one Africa with united visions, unstoppable purpose. Thank you. Freedom Giants, Ambassador Nyagua.
Nyagua.